Greetings, light workers. You know what time it is. This is Oya Transformation, and this is your daily Oracle reading for December the 16th, Wednesday, hump day, and so they say, snowy day. So, have some fun in the snow for whatever we get, because we hype up and don't get it, or hype down and get it. So, it's going to be a surprise. It's a day with surprise inside, and it's a hump day. So, cards have been shuffled and divined, and the messages are as follows. The first card that fell for today is the Ten of Action. And the Ten of Action is here to remind us it's time to lighten your load. We're carrying too much. And it's time to spend more time caring for ourselves. Because you know and I know, if we don't have a balance, we end up with a problem. So we have had in 2020 many shifts. Don't want to call them problems, but many ways to look at many things differently. And we want to look at our health clearly. That's for sure. And we want to continue to be healthy. So rest is paramount. With that said, we move on to the first card that supports the Ten of Action, and 10 speak to leadership at its highest vibration, ego at its least. The second card that falls as a support for this card is the Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others. And what this card is saying that people watch you. If you consider yourself a light worker, there are things that you are doing daily to support the collective. And people are watching. So are you doing what you need to do to take care of you so that those that are watching can have a leader who leads by example? It's one thing for me to say, make sure you have time to rest. Make sure that you take time to do for yourself. And then I run myself into the ground. What kind of example is that? We have enough examples of how to do what I tell you and not what I say I'm doing. We're not talking about our government today. But anyway, with that said, make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyway. It's what a leader does. So, we're being asked to evaluate. And how do you lead others if you don't lead, first and foremost, by the way you move? That's part of being integritous. How can you be in integrity if you don't first follow the first laws of nature? Moving with the seasons. We're going into hibernation time. You have planted your seeds. The ground becomes dormant. We hunker down. We anchor in. We learn to manage in a grateful way the gifts that have already been given to us as we plan for a new season. So, as a wise leader, instead of talking about what needs to be done, we're doing it. And those that are watching see that we are about our work. The second card that supports the Ten of Action is loyalty. It says, I'm there for the people I care about. You want to ride to the airport? I'm there. Bail you out of jail? You bet. Go see your band again? Maybe. The point is, you stand with people that are important to you. And the joy you get from that is recognizing when you look beside you, there are people beside you you'd like to stand with. So it's a win-win. But meanwhile, while we're doing the standing, while we're doing the showing up for people, it is very admirable That's where we want to be, but we have to daily learn to be in balance so that as much as we're standing and showing up for others, first and foremost, we're standing and showing up for ourselves. We don't want resentments because folks show up when they want to, because we do too. But if we're rested, we're prayed up, we meditate, and we know that we're moving in the right direction, we can show up far more often and far more pleasant and far more in a far more supportive way other than out of duty, because sometimes we show up out of duty and we don't bring our best selves. Now I'm talking about me. I always say I'm talking about me. I don't know about you. I also know we are one. So, final card in this reading is from the Power of Love. It's action. And it says, you have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. So what does that say? That none of us are built the same, but we are each other. And how we express is uniquely us. We are a representation of source energy, each and every one of us. So I don't have to do it the way you do it. You don't have to do it the way I do it. What we are committed to do is the hope, is to love each other in supportive ways, to love ourselves, and to show up as one with the one. I want to thank you for listening. Happy Wednesday. Stay warm. Cover up your feet. Stay dry. And enjoy the snow falling. And let's hope we get it, huh? And for those of you who have to be out in it, continue to be safe. Namaste. And as always, be well.